Good morning, students. In earlier three videos, we have discussed about the partition of India, migration of the people and their rehabilitation. Now we will discuss the next problem, that is integration of princely states. Students, you must know that when the Britishers were ruling in India, the area which was ruled by them was known as British India. That was known as British India, and there were many provinces. Some areas in India were ruled by the princes, Nawabs, Nizam or rulers. Those were known as princely states. Those were known as princely state. So, in India there were mainly two types of provinces. One was British Indian provinces and another one princely states. Students, although these princely states were ruled by the rulers, these were not under the direct control of Britishers, but they were under the paramountcy of Britishers. Means directly the Britishers were not ruling on these states, but there was interference of Britishers in the ruling of these princely states, because these princes, they have accepted the supremacy of British government. So this is clear now that the area which was under the direct control of Britishers, that was known as British India, and the areas or the states which were ruled by the princes, the rulers, these were known as princely states. Students, at that time there were 565 princely states in India. Students, means 565 states were ruled by princes, and when the Britishers, they will live in India, it means their paramountcy on these states will also end. Now, what game you can say the Britishers have played? They have given three options to these princely states. What three options they had given to them? They have given them this proposal that either they join India or they join Pakistan, or if they do not want to join any of the country, they may remain independent. These three options were given to princely states by the Britishers. Which three options? Either they join India, or they join Pakistan, or they remain independent. Students, in the first phase, the princes, they opted to remain independent, and the first declaration was made by the ruler of Travancore. But India wanted that there should be unity, there should be democracy and self-determination. The people living in princely states, they were not in favor, because the governments were not ruling according to the democratic way. They were not ruling in democratic way, that was non-democratic way was there, how they were ruling. So the people living in those states, they wanted that these states must join India. Now, what was the government approach about joining of these princely states? Three considerations were there. Government approach was guided by three considerations. First, the people living in these princely states, they wanted to be a part of India. Number two, the government was ready to give autonomy to some regions. Means the government was ready to negotiate with them and to give them some power. This word is autonomy, not anatomy. You can correct. And what was the third consideration? Because India has faced partition earlier. The process of partition was going on. So India wanted that there should be integration of all the princely states. So these were the three considerations on which the government approach about the princely states was guided. So students, that's all for today. Tomorrow we will continue with this topic, how these princely states were integrated in India. Till then, goodbye. Take good care of yourself.